there, why don't you come and settle in, get nice and cozy, because I'm about to tell you a story. It's a story from a faraway land of dreams, all about a love as deep as the sea and a special treasure hidden deep inside the earth. Our story starts right here, like all the best ones do, with a map and the promise of a big adventure. So, are you ready? Are you ready to follow this map into a world of magic and find a secret that's been waiting for a very, very long time?
First, you have to meet our heroes. This is Parsa and Parmis. They weren't just a husband and a wife. Nope, they were like two peas in a pod. Wherever Parsa went, you'd find Parmis right there with him. And every adventure Parmis had, Parsa was by her side. You see, their biggest adventure of all was just being together.
This time, their love for adventure brought them to a truly special place, the ancient city of Hamedan. It was a city filled with history and the whispers of old secrets that were just waiting for someone to come and find them.
So, Part 1. Secrets of an Ancient City. Before they could find any treasure, Parsa and Parmis knew they needed a little guidance. So their journey really began right in the middle of Hamedan, where they listened very closely to what the ancient city had to tell them.
Their very first stop was the tomb of a great and wise man named Avicenna. People said he had watched over the city for 1,000 years. Parsa whispered to Parmis, maybe the spirit of this wise man can show us the way. And would you believe it? Just as he said that, a little breeze swirled all around them, and a soft voice, like old paper pages rustling in the wind, whispered in their ears. It said, "The truest treasure lies in darkness, found only by the light of love." Ooh, this was their first clue.
Next up, they went to visit the quiet and peaceful tomb of the poet Baba Daher. And as they stood there, two beautiful white doves started to fly in circles high above their heads, like they were dancing in the sky. It felt like the poet himself was sending them a little message through the birds. When you're lost, you have to follow your heart, not just your eyes.
Their last stop in the city was the market. Ugh, it was so lively, full of bright colors and wonderful smells. And there, a kind old potter with very wise eyes looked at them and said, "Young travelers, where you're going, it will be very dark. You must learn to see with your heart. Be careful."
And now for part 2, into the watery world. With all their clues and a heart full of wonder, Parsa and Parmis were finally ready. They traveled to the place where the hidden treasure was supposed to be waiting for them.
And there it was, Ali Sadr Cave. It's the largest water cave in the whole wide world. Its entrance looked just like a giant mouth, yawning wide open, inviting them to come inside a world of stone and water, shadows and secrets. They climbed into a tiny boat and paddled into the gentle darkness. Oh, the world inside was a complete wonderland. Big stone shapes hung down from the ceiling like giant sparkly icicles. And the water, it was so clear, it felt like their little boat wasn't floating on water at all, but right on the air itself.
Okay, part 3 is called Lost in the Labyrinth. You see, the cave was so beautiful, so magical, that it was really easy to get lost in all its wonder. And very soon, our two brave adventurers were about to face their biggest challenge yet.
Parsa and Parmis were just so amazed by all the strange and beautiful things around them, they didn't even notice that their little boat had drifted away from all the others. It turned down a quiet, narrow little path, all by itself.
Parmis felt a little shiver of fear. "Parsa," she whispered, I think we're lost." But Parsa just squeezed her hand a little tighter. "Don't you worry, my love," he said so gently. "Remember what the wise man told us? We'll find our way with the light of love."
And then, it happened. They were surrounded by complete, total darkness. They couldn't see a thing, not even each other. All they had was the gentle rock of the boat, the soft drip-drop sound of water, and the warmth of holding each other's hands.
And now, the cave's glowing treasure. They say that it's in the deepest darkness that you can find the brightest light. And just when they felt the most lost, a little miracle was about to happen.
Suddenly, they heard voices, familiar voices, echoing across the water. And then, they saw it. Tiny little points of light, like little stars, floating right toward them. It was the boatmen from the cave, and their lanterns were glowing so warmly. They were safe. Phew! But what treasure was waiting for them now?
The boatmen guided them through a twisty passage, and then they shined their lights up high on the cave wall. And there it was, a shape so perfect, so amazing, it just took their breath away. It was a giant heart, made right out of the stone itself.
One of the boatmen just smiled this big, knowing smile. "This is the cave's treasure," he said. "We call it the Heart of Lovers. It's a secret that the cave only shows to couples who get lost in the darkness and find their way back by holding on to each other." Well, tears of pure joy filled Parsa's and Parmis's eyes. They finally understood everything. The clues, the darkness, the whole journey. It had all led them to this. The real treasure wasn't gold or shiny jewels. It was the love they had for each other. A love that was strong enough to be a light in the darkest places.
And that brings us to our final part, a love like a legend. Their adventure in the cave was over, but you know what? Their story was really just beginning. They left that cave without any riches in their hands, but with a treasure in their hearts that would last forever and ever.
Back out in the bright, warm sunshine, they celebrated by eating all the yummy sweets of Hamedan. They bought delicious honey and little souvenirs for their friends so they could share a piece of their journey. And as they looked back at the city one last time, they made a promise that they would come back every year to visit their very special place.
And they realized there was another treasure in Hamedan too. It was the kindness and the warmth of all the people there, who welcomed travelers like them with open hearts and the biggest smiles.
And so, Parsa and Parmis continued on with their travels, but they always carried the lesson of the cave with them. They learned that love and just having someone to be with, well, that's the greatest treasure you can ever find, and the most powerful light to guide you through any darkness at all.